How's it going, everybody? It's Shinigami. I'm here to bring you another One Piece video. I'm gonna re-record this, do a little better, but you know what? We're gonna get right back into how we do things. And I know I'm a couple days late on what I was saying. I'm getting some videos out. I know. I'm sorry. We're working on it. But hey, we're here. We're live. We're putting shit out. Anyways, so as we see in the most recent SBS of One Piece, number 112. Let's hop right into the main course here. So here's the cover art they got for us. Obviously we can see it a little bigger here. But yeah, you got everybody here. You got Goldberg, Stenson, Haruden, Gerd, other than, you know, Road, because he's... Oh no, actually he's still there. Whatever. Anyways, I didn't even see him. He's that forgettable. Then you even have Saul and Robin, which is a great addition. As we see here, question: what was Gabon's role in the Roger Pirates? Starting in answer: I have a general introduction to the Roger Pirates back in volume 96 SBS, but I'll reintroduce them, the main members of their crew, and let's just hop into the image that they got going on here. It's a little bit more satisfying to see. But we got Captain Goldie Roger, of course. Then we got First Mate Silvers Rayleigh. That's his role. Navigator is Scopper Gabon. Tactical Officer is Moon Isaac Jr. Of course, the Doctor is Crocus. We already knew that. Helmsman Don Quino. I'm gonna go with that name. Torturer. This is the one everybody's been talking about. That's a little bit crazy having someone like that. He's mostly for interrogating. But yeah, Millet Pine. This motherfucker right there. Holy shit. That's a torturer if I ever saw one, especially a Viking. Scholar, rowing. Of course, we have the informant Ario, which, looking at him now, you can definitely see him being the informant. Intelligence officer Spencer, that's that person right there. Gunner Peter Moo, this gentleman right here. Musician Jackson Banner, and finally, this shipwright was Blue Marine. And that's everybody on the whole crew. Next question: is the man with sunglasses who appears in 1096 Gil Baster? Answer: yes, he's a hidden character, actually the protagonist of a manga I drew when I was 17. How'd you figure that out? Lol. So this Gil Baster of the Rocks Pirates had his corpse retrieved by Gecko Moria, and also appeared during the Thriller Bark arc on chapter 450. He's the kind of character you're totally not noticing. So there it was back then. Here's a better look at him. That's the gentleman right there. Next question. Oda, hello. The Pirate King's left hand, Scopper Gabon, was his name, taken from Space Sheriff Gavin. I used to watch it on TV as a kid. Oh, a fellow from the same generation. I've been asked that by many people, but my intent was different. I've always loved old movies and sometimes borrowed names from actors in the past. In the case of Gabon, it came from an old, cool French actor's name, Jean Gabon. That's where I got the name from. So that is Jean Gabon right there on the left, and Scopper Gabon on the right. Next question we got going on here. I really love the atmosphere in the village of Elbath. Is there a country or town where it was modeled after? Answer: I'm really glad to hear that. The design of Elbath took quite a long time. Thank you so much. As for the model, of course, I based it primarily on buildings from the Viking era in Northern Europe, Scandinavia. Where from there, I imagined the culture, geography. It's actually the same village where that was in volume 86, but I drew it at an angle that it would be revealed that it was on top of a giant tree. I'm wanting to say that's back then on the other spot, but we'll see. Next question. Oda, I want to see what Gerd and Goldberg looked like when they were young. Answer: I've received many questions about the new giant warrior pirates, including their childhood, so I'll summarize it. Name: Haruden. Captain. Height: 22 meters. Age: 81. Favorite food: meatballs. That's a good man right here. Stanson. Shipwright. Height: 19.5. That's the man right here next. 81 is his age, and Battlefront meals is his favorite food. Gerd, the doctor, is going to be standing at 17 meters tall, 75 years of age. Hamburger and macaroni are her favorite foods. Goldberg is the cook of the crew. He's sitting at 21 meters tall. He loves roast ram. He's sitting at 63 years of age. Rode is a navigator, 26 meters tall, 63, and he loves berry pie. Get to see everybody in the full close-up there. Note from the PUPs 2 years ago, Stenson's picture from Salvador is shown. 63 years ago, Kid Heridan, Stenson, and Gerd are shown. Of course, we've seen them before. Goldberg and Rode were newborn babies. Baby Loki was born a few days before them. They have the same age, 63. Then childhood appearance of the 5 new giant warrior pirates are shown right there. Next question. The pirate crew that appears in chapter 1122 is that legendary pirate crew, right? Yes, that's right. Where did it come from and why? Lol. Should I explain this? Lol. For those of you who are interested, please search on the internet. So in a certain Jump project more than 25 years ago, the characters were based from my Hip the Skull Curry alongside the Nobuhiro Watsuki, Sensei Renoni, Kenshin author Semstar, and Taki Hiroki, Shaman King author Hiro Gomon, who formed a pirate crew. Question: Oda, what are the Dosandada tribe, and are they a mixed race between giants and dwarves, which are Tontara, or maybe between ancient giants and dwarves? Answer: and this is something I covered in the last one, which was from the Crab Cafe. This gentleman right here predicted this 2 weeks ago and was basically vindicated right here. So as we see here, quite close. The answer is a mixed race between human and dwarves. The name of the dwarves tribe, Tontara, came from the cute sounds of the footsteps. If you raise the sound volume a bit, it becomes Dosandada. The mixed race between giant and dwarves is also called the Zushin Dodo tribe. They're very rare, which we actually get a sign of it from Charlotte Linland's family, this young lady right here. Continuing on, question Super, I'm not gonna say the name, fuck it. Oda, because Ridley and Gerd are giants, are their size W as in World Cup? And he's talking about their, their boob men, you know what I mean? Oh, answer, that's a great one. Lol. That's so stupid. So stupid, yet it's the best. Let's go with that. I received a lot of questions about that. Well, if I'm going to calculate if the bust size of the female giants are more than 6 meters, what size cup, what cup size are they? They asked, the hell if I know. Up until now, that per name of the question sender, let's go with that. The breast size for every female giants are all W/World Cups. Good on them. Question: Sanada. After I finish reading One Piece, my mind is full of Nami and her boobs. Oda, shut up, Sanada. And all we get for an image is nothing. That's kind of funny. He just kind of, I think it's because his wife cosplays that. Anyways, Vegapunk's cousin, Vegapants, is in pantsuit underwear hazard. But what kind of island is it? What kind of person is he? You knew about the island, huh? Vegapants is the son of Vegapunk's father, little brother. Consequently, they live in Pantsuit Hazard, which is located at the South Kingdom of Baltimore. It's an island where the residents has the culture of wearing women's headwear over their heads. He has an earnest and bright personality, but the island itself is set apart from the rest of the world. That brings back some memories. And here we get a crude version of what it looks like. Next question. Emu's first person pronouns is mu. So Oda, first person pronouns should be da, right? Oh, that seems like it. Lo, so you came up with a rule like that, huh? Note from the reader is taking the last syllable of the one's first person's pronoun. Emu is mu and Oda is da. I don't know if it's related, but mu and da combined, muda, meaning futile, pointless. Stop right there, Oda, you pervert. Oda, no, that's a false accusation. That's those guys. They're the ones who keep sending these types of questions. What is the context for this fucking picture? It's just this fucking thing. Holy shit. Question: Oda, is the in Elbath, in the Elbath arc, those strange creatures from movie Strongworth keep appearing. I really love the idea of them being incorporated from the main story. That's right, I've designed a lot of animals for that movie, and those animals made their appearance in Elbath. Well, coming up with something new is troubles. I mean, those animals were created based on the theme of what would animals look like if they evolved in a world where strength governed everything. So it actually made things quite easy. No. I had the idea of animals raised in a warrior nation would be similar, so I made them appear. It's definitely not because I'm too bothered to think of something new. Okay, and so it's just all right. Hey man, they look good, even though they're appearing there. That's fine, man. Oda, sorry, hello Oda. I'm a boy who's about to enter middle school. I have a question for you. I hooked on One Piece right now. I love Kizaru. My dad owns up to volume 82 on of the manga, and I have been reading them. I want them to buy volume 83 onward, but do you have any strategy suggestions for that? Please teach me. Oh, this little kid just wants some pointers on how do I coerce my parents to buy me stuff. Oh, come on, this makes me want to buy it for you. To all the young boys who read through over 100 volumes of a manga without losing interest, I wish I could buy it for you. I wish I could buy it for every one of you. But since it's not realistic, you should go with their shoulder massage strategy. There's no parent that would be happy from getting a massage from their child. Volume 82 is exactly where Momonosuke vows to avenge his father once your dad's shoulders and heart have softened. You should say, "Father, I want to defeat Kaido." That should do the trick. So there he goes. Could it be Shirahoshi's type is me? I can't deny that, but I know that Shirahoshi's future is... Oh, that's how he puts the bastard. Anyways, so in the SBS 28, volume 28, you said the highest record for an iPop is 18 whoa. You surprised me. So that's the current highest record for an iPop. How many whoa? You surprised me. Did it break the world record? Let me explain then. Oops. Let me explain. When I draw manga, I make the same faces as characters. So someone asked, do your eyes pop out too? To which it pops in 18 whoa. You surprised me. And the world record would be 84 woes. You surprised me. Apparently that's the current world record. Right now, when I draw Nika, I've set an unprecedented record of 222. Well, I'm surprised. Thank you very much. That's all he puts. So next question, Oda, why is Gunko walking around in her panties? Well, I keep getting comments like it's panties that, but listen, it's technically underwear, but if we call it that, then that would make Gunko some kind of pervert. That's not the case at all. You know, Nami and Bonnie's outfits in Egghead. It's a fashion where hems of their jacket are extended. In fact, it reduces the amount of skin that's being exposed so that outfits are actually fine. How rude. Of course, he would excuse it. Oda, did you ever thought that the One Piece civilization is stretching because of the influence of Luffy's awakening to its surroundings? Answer, what? Damn it. So that's how it works. Damn it, Luffy. Unforgivable. Da. I will forgive you. Da, like mood related to the other question. Anyways. Next question. The speech recognition ability of the transponder snail that's beside Loki. How does it differ from the other transponder snails? Well, Loki is restrained, right? The reason someone can answer with this transponder snail without using the hand is because the particular transponder snail can understand a bit of human language and is able to connect calls on its own. It's the same thing when making calls. It can be activated similarly just by saying, hey, that. And that's it. That's all the SBS. So, not bad. I mean, there's definitely a bit more things. One more thing I definitely wanted to cover before we got over that shit getting in my nerves. Was the fact that Gunko got she's now a saint to something. That is the Myanmar family. Hold up, I will be right back. Give me 1 sec. Oh, that's it. That's all we got for today. Again, I tried to make it a quick one. Last time I recorded this was almost 30 minutes. I'd be like, you know what? There's a way to make this shorter. Talk faster. But, I mean, yeah. Gungo being part of the Myanmar family, we definitely seen someone from that family back in God Valley, which just aired just a little while ago on in the anime. So people can kind of see that person. They're the ones wearing a hat. It looks like they're wearing some kind of goggles on top of their hat as well. Hairstyle and face kind of look similar to what she's wearing right now. That's pretty much the only kind of like resemblance you can kind of go off of. But this does indicate that more so than likely Brooke was a celestial, and that means pretty much a lot, because him being a celestial and basically kind of rejecting whatever they offered, obviously daughter kind of got tricked into all this stuff. But we'll get on that with the next fucking review. I know the next chapter review, I've already seen some leaks kind of come out. We're gonna get a huge info dump on Rocks D Sub X. So with that being said, A Shinigami signing out. Y'all have a good night, good evening, and good morning. It's been a wonderful time. Y'all have a good whatever. Bye.